we have this here. Head's doing this thing. The neck is doing this thing. Nothing's really moving together, which is fine. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to group these to themselves. We're going to select these groups, modify, center their pivots. This is my jaw con group, head con group, and this is my neck con group. Now, what we're going to do is this. The neck con group is going to, the neck con is going to control the head con group. And we're just going to do a parent constraint. And also, the head con group is going to control, the head con is going to control the jaw con group. So when we lift that up, it moves with it. When we move both of these, they move with it. And I'm going to have to make one change. Let me get rid of parent constraint on the head con group. The only reason why it needs to tilt with the jaw, so what I'm going to do is select this joint here, select the head con group, constrain, and I'm going to do a parent constraint. So that when this tilts up, it tilts with it, but I still have the ability to control the head. And because I'm using groups, I'm not getting weird mathematical errors with it. Does everybody get that? Okay. Now, what we need to do is let's go ahead and set up the eyes. I'm going to create another nerve circle. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to take these. Let's do this. Let's group this to itself. Edit, duplicate special, and this should be -X for scale on that group. Let's get these out of their groups. Let's delete these groups. Make these just a little bit smaller. Everything just a little bit smaller. And we're going to name this icon. This is my RT icon. This is my LT icon. Edit, delete by type history, modify for these transformations. We're going to parent these two to this controller here. We're going to rotate said controller 9 degrees along the x-axis. We're going to freeze these transformations again. And I'm going to move it to the relative position of where my eyes are. Next thing I'm going to do is I am going to group this to itself. I'm going to take the pivot point of that group and snap it to my top of the head joint. Now, this is my icon group, and then we're going to select the top of the head joint, select the icon group, not the actual controls, and we're going to do a parent constraint, so that when this looks up, it moves with it. Now, the next thing we're going to do is get the eyes moving with the mesh and with the controls. Let's start out getting the controls set up. So I'm going to select my right eye control. I'm going to select the right eye mesh, constraint, aim constraint, maintain offset. I'm going to select the left eye control, the left eye, constrain, aim constraint. So now when I move this, we move both of them. And when I move the individual ones, it moves. Now, the eyes themselves are not moving with the mesh. So I'm going to take each eye, I'm going to group it to itself. Left eye group. Sorry, this is right eye group. Oops, I need the group. There we go. Let's take these two groups, let's center their pivots. And then we're going to select our right eye joint, right eye group, constrain, parent. We're going to select our left eye joint, left eye group, and do a parent constraint. So now, if I lift the head up, the eyes move with it. If I move this, we move with it. And if I move this, nothing moves because we haven't set that up yet.